Back and all this stuff. Is that all this stuff? I got like two coming all out of me. I work here. I'm a patient. Y'all work here, right?
I don't know all that.
You don't know if you work here?
I can't tell you all that.
You don't know if you work here. You can't tell me that? See, that's what I go through. I've been going through for 4 weeks. So nobody knows their job. They scared to admit their job.
Oh, my job is downstairs. This is overtime, so we're not going to.
I like to have a picture.
I'm talking to crazy. Don't let me be
Go ahead,
good.
there you go. Have a seat.
Have a seat?
We will just be televised.
As soon as I get out of here, 4 days after I get out of here. So how am I sit down? Because I got a twist.
And I can't take the difference.
See, we can unhook this here though. And it'll make it a lot easier for you. You got a battery on it. You don't need a long
You
cord.
back to me here, my man, or you gonna hang out for a while?
Take that. You want the surgery? I'll be back in a couple hours.
I gotta come over here.
Somebody got to be smarter than the cable here.
There you go.
So I'm going to try to help y'all out.
Yeah, help him out.
Thank you very much.
No problem, no problem. Oh, don't yank it out my arm. Almost July 26th. You know, that's the anniversary of a lot of things that change. That's me beeping right here. I got this little bag. This is pumping antibiotics in me right now. Help this arm heal right here. Plus I got the skin graft. This is something I'm wearing 24 hours a day, constantly going. July 26, 1990. I guess that's changed everything. You know, being in the hospital for 30 days, as much as I complain about it, you know, I mean, it pales in comparison to me being in the hospital for 8 months. Like 5 days after my third surgery in 30 days, you know, for complication, I'm almost in the same place I started at 20 years ago. You know, I mean, surgery after surgery, and it was you know, it was really no end to the surgeries, you know. And they had a compound fracture, so they had to go ahead and give me a bone graft, a metal plate, and I had a skin graft on this arm. I always knew eventually, I asked them, when are you going to take that plate out my arm? And they said, we'll never take that plate out your arm. About 6 months ago, it got infected again. They had to take the plate out. So I had 2 surgeries, removing the plate and cleaning it out.
Oh, okay, very good. That's good. I thought. That's good. They don't came apart.
The third one was the skin graft, the final graft.
Caparzo, and unless that thing has my fingerprints on it.
On July 26th, I remember it was like, man, it had to be a Thursday night. It wasn't supposed to be no party night. I was in my barracks. I know I couldn't drive because I had just got to get caught drinking and driving. I had like a DUI, but the Army swept it under the rug, so I didn't get no real bad ramifications. I just had like 45 days extra duty, you know, and I wasn't supposed to be driving. So I was sitting in my barracks and we was drinking Bud Ice. It was me and this dude named Steve. Steve was a fake dude from Oakland / New York, wherever was hot at the time, you know. So Steve said, let's go over to my room, because you know, he had the DJ table set up. So he set up the DJ table. We started rapping and freestyling, somebody broke out a bottle of gin. We started drinking. It was like, damn, you know what? This would really be sick if we had the other Steve. Steve was driving. You know, we went to the other Steve house because we really wanted to party. I don't know, we all three got together. It was crazy. One was the DJ, one was the singer, one was the rapper. So, you know, we was just having fun. Now, the other Steve wasn't in the military. He was married to somebody that was in the military, but they had a house on base. So that was a cool little place to party. Plus, Steve could sing his ass off. This dude could sing like no other. So, boom, we went over to Steve's house. We were drinking, having a good old time. Man, we was having a lot of fun. I was 19. Man, I was so drunk. I used to get so drunk. It was abuse. I abused it.
Yeah.
I abused alcohol.
So, Keno, tell me about it. How many drinks a day would you have back in the youthful days?
Well, you know, leading up to the accident, I would say I was a pretty heavy drinker. You know, I started drinking long before I got in the Army, but the Army is where it intensified. You know, I think I used to start drinking at about 5 o'clock every day. You know, I probably had at least a 12 pack. You know, but mainly it was like 7 and 7 or you know, something like that. You know, some Canadian Mist, something. You know, but you know, we finished off a whole fifth like it was nothing. And I think, you know, the blackouts bothered me, but, you know, what really was the final straw was, you know, the night of the accident, you know, I blacked out and you know, it's like an unrecoverable memory, you know.
Wait, let's hold on that memory. Did you have no memory? Did you have some kind of memory? Now, like any kind of flashes? I remember closing my eyes for like 2 seconds and opening my eyes, and I was surrounded by doctors and nurses and people looking at me funny like, whoa, and I'm like, whoa. July 26, 1990, I kind of had a life-altering event, some unfortunate or maybe fortunate event, depending on how you look at it, took place, and it caused me to change my way of thinking or to push me in a more positive way of thinking. And for that, I'm always blessed and I'm always grateful that I was able to give something positive to the world after giving so much negative to the world. You know, very few people get a second chance to do things right. You can't undo what you did, but you can try to send out a balance. So for the last 20 years, I've been sending out a balance, you know. So this is for the last 30 days, I've been trying to get this arm back. This is my arm without the plate. It's been 20 years in, and now we're about to go for a lifetime without it. It feels just as strong. It's so ironic that, you know, I thought this plate was holding me together so well, but without it I feel so much better. I feel so much more natural. And that beep again is this old IV still in my arm. I'm about to rock this until the 30th of the month, you know?
Me too, Dada.
Me too. It's my baby boy. It's my main reason right here why I am trying to be back in that situation where I can make a strong push in a positive direction for more reasons than me. Because sometimes that, or for some reason at some time that became not enough anymore. And now we got brand new reasons, right? We got new reasons?
Me too.
You too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know it, huh?